How people are expected to sympathize with me after I lost to Jonathan laughed at me instead. Buhari. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel. President Muhammadu Buhari has stated that he cannot complain about the expectations of Nigerians from his government because he asked for the job several times. Speaking about how he became president in 2015 after 3 failed attempts, Buhari said the introduction of the permanent voters card was instrumental to his victory. He said after he lost to former President Goodluck Jonathan in the 2011 presidential election, both at the polls and in the Supreme Court, the press and the people who he expected to sympathize with him laughed at him instead. But he told them that there is God and God in his mercy sent the technology of PVC, which made it difficult for the election to be rigged. In Buhari's exact words, for government, security and economy are the fundamental issues and how you do it. Not only in Nigeria, but anywhere in the world. People do not care. I said I cannot complain because I asked for it. I wanted to be president. I competed 3 times, and when I came out to inform the press, I had friends and people waiting for me. After being in the Supreme Court the 3rd time, I was expecting sympathy, but they laughed at me. I said there is God. Before I said there is God, and God in his mercy sent technology, permanent voters card. Before the fraudulent politicians will claim I will bring you 2,000 votes. Now they cannot claim to bring 5 unless members of their families up to 5 and are voting each. They can only bring 1 vote with their permanent voters card. So the permanent voters card, great progress has been made. Of course now let me tell you, that is why I don't have sympathy for these people as well. I don't have sympathy for them. People who are saying, the government, they are harsh on him. Did he not know that they will be harsh? You came in and you promised, or somebody else promised. Somebody else promised to make life better for the citizens of Nigeria. You want me to be sympathizing with you. You are looking for a job and you are giving a job. What other kind of sympathy do you want? To me, you have got it. That is what you wanted. So you have to, no complaints. You do it. Before coming in, you saw how, according to you, the economy was bad. According to you, you said, they were selling fuel expensive for 85 naira. As of then, you said it was expensive. That when you come in, you make it, was it 15 naira, 45 naira? I don't know what you promised us at that time. We were changing 200 naira to $1. You said we make 1 naira equal to $1. Right? So, and then you promised that people who go to school, that will spend 4 years. But alas, people who has gone to school in your tenure, none of them, what the 4 years course, what a 6 years course for them. So what exactly are we talking about here? And you want me to have sympathy for them? For what now? They came in and it is like for everything they said they would do, they did the exact opposite. They elongated courses that was supposed to be 4 years, they made it 6 years. Some even more than. Do you understand? As if that was not enough. Today, dollar changes for over 700 naira. As if that is not enough. Our power has gotten better, has gotten worse, I mean. A lot of things are in chaos, and you are asking me to be sympathizing with them. They did not even in any way, majority of what they promised, they did the exact opposite. So, Uncle, there is no sympathy. You have to bear it. You have to. I know that it's not possible for you to come into governance and see things the way they are. Of course, there are things that you think that is going to be done by the snap of your fingers, but you now find that it does not happen like that. But at least you will do at least some things that is going to be visible to those who are actually following you, for those who you are leading. Okay, Mr. President tried to show unquestionable support and commitment to the aspirations of the one Tinubu that rallies around the clock to help you realize that ambition. You toiled, labor and work harder to making you the president after you had lost hope. One good turn deserves another. There is always tomorrow because everything will become history. Okay, this one is a word of advice, Abi. You are sending him from the wrong place, Sha. you're sending him. Nigeria is not for Nigeria is not for settlement. God will not allow your evil wish for Nigeria to work. And this comment was made in reply to Satan, get behind and allow Buhari to write his name in the good book of history. Bad conditions, corruption, rigging must not last forever. A new Nigeria is possible. Now that is why, like I said, that's why I can't have sympathy for those people. Because it's like somebody like Atiku now. Somebody like Buhari has given us a proof that for every time anybody comes out and contests for an election and the person does not win, make the person know who could win at all. Because he contested how many times? 3 times. And he did not win. And when he finally won, he forget he was not prepared enough. He was only preparing to win the election. He was not preparing to work. That was why after he became the president, he actually waited for more than. So the thing is, that is why, it happens like this. He came in and he was not prepared. The same way majority of the politicians are just campaigning just to win. They don't have any plans post-election. Buhari came in and it took him how many months to appoint ministers to work with? That's to show you somebody that is not prepared. You only came in because you just want to be. Some people just want to be the president. Some just want to be a doctor. And that is the most bizarre and strange thing to hear. That somebody goes to school, you do everything you do to please somebody else just for the title. It doesn't make sense. So these people, I think it's high time to learn that not be your person we don't come outside, can't tell you say you won't do this thing, what this thing go do. In fact, there are times you pick people who are more prepared. You don't pick people who have been saying they want, you should give them the opportunity to. That is what I mean. You don't pick people who have been running for election and has not won. Because these people, sometimes they're only obsessed with winning the election. That is all. They don't have any plans for the people of Nigeria. Okay, I'm not a politician, but Baba should know that Tinubu has created so many enemies because of his support for Baba. I remembered when AIT aired a terrible documentary against Tinubu because of Baba. Even now, they are blaming him for all the hardship. Exactly now. He marketed the man. That is why him coming in at this time is very wrong. His timing, everything about his ambition is wrong. You said this, your person will do this. And that is why I keep saying, if political party, they have anything they call dignity in them, it is not just going to be all about the winning for them. They will also follow up if their candidate actually emerge the winner to make sure that their candidate leaves what they call a good example. They leave something like a good position, good word about the party by making sure that that particular presidential candidate or what's it called, governorship, do you understand? Governor or president, he does things that you can always say, we are going to continue with what he did. You can always use to campaign. Nigeria, the ball is in our court. We must not make the wrong decision. In fact, there is no room for making a wrong decision. Else, we see our eyes go see, he go past Shiggy. Alright, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.